Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Everybody good? How are you guys feeling? I hope everyone is well. We got a great show for you tonight. Lots of news happening, very important news. I was just cruising the headlines right before I got here. Okay. So we have a win for ICE here. We're going to read into that later. Today at midnight, we transition from Joint Task Force Southern Sphere to Stand Up Joint Task Force Western Hemisphere. Okay, so yeah, we're okay. Wait a minute. We have to get into this too. This is something we must cover this. All right, and another one. It's another hit. Oh my God, another hit. Are you guys seeing all these hits? Dio. Oh my God, you're making me feel old. Well, I am old, so I should feel old. Yes, yes, I am a very old Dio. This looks like another blackout in Cuba. Okay, this is something I already have on the docket. But it might be like new news on it. Why is the police here without covering in the Netherlands? Police officers are now being forced to visit mosques and take classes on Islam and Quran to learn how to handle Islamophobia. This is just retarded. So I'm gonna save this to US reacts because I mean it seems international, but it is like US stuff. I'll put this on US. It's good for you. Wow, congrats, Bilking. Taxpayer. Oh my God, what a professional dumbass over here. And we might read into the article a little bit. Let's go back. Let's go back. Here we were. All right. I'm just checking out the headlines, guys. We're going to go over some headlines. If you guys got any headlines you want me to look at. Oh my God, this is so sweet. Please let's remind ourselves to smash the like button, leave a comment at the end of each video. It helps get algorithm for Monkey and Armin's channel. Also consider joining us in the chat. That is perfect. Perfect. Welcome to tonight's show. Time for monkey business. Yes. Yes. Jeff Lee says time for monkey business. That is correct. That is correct. Let me see here. Looking out for me. Appreciate it. We're going to get into some stuff tonight. Interpol finds AI linked to more than half of cybercrime in Africa. Okay. Coming faster and more scalable. So, like, Africa is going to become, it's going to have a lot of energy and it's going to have a lot of roads, but not because of, commerce, because they need it for crime. Okay. In Southern and West Africa. Okay, lots of crime. Oh, look over here. Oh, this is very sweet. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I see you. I see you helping out. Okay, this is a report we might read. This seems interesting. I don't know what this is, but I'll take a theory. New ways to pressure Iran. Kill them all. That's how you pressure Iran. Should we write something? What do you think? Should we write something? What do you think? What do you think about what I'm writing here? Tell those boomers at tell those boomers at CenCon. Old people are scared of nukes. The youth is scared of Wuhan. No one is scared of the hardliners. Those boomers are stuck on nuclear tech. The real danger is the reformers giving you everything you want, the dust and inspections, and creating 1,000 Wuhan labs. The area of effect of a nuke is minuscule compared to the area of effect of 1,000 Wuhan labs all over Iran, aided by China, makers of the original Wuhan lab. Let's find the. I want to find something here. Who was let's ask today we're gonna ask ChatGPT. You guys want to talk to ask ChatGPT today? Hey, ChatGPT, I'm thinking of a female terrorist that was an MIT graduate and did a lot of things with virology. She was put in a mental institution for life. Do you know who she is? Did it hear me? Do you hear me? What the hell? Hey, hello, are you hearing me? Are you working? Are you working? Hello? How do I make this work? What the fuck? Is there something here? Maple? Are you working? Is it not work? What the hell? Microphone using now sound automatic. Reset permission. Give permission. Hello, hello, hello. Are you hearing me? Oh, it's the wrong microphone. Is it? Does it have the right microphone? It should take Hello, can you hear me? Allow on every visit. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, this retard can't hear me, so we're gonna go back to Grok. I apologize, chat. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm thinking of a terrorist, female, MIT graduate, deals a lot in viruses, got locked up for life in a mental institution. I'm not asking you to plan anything. I'm asking you for some bitch that got arrested already. Can you find me her Wikipedia? Can you give me a link I can click on? You gonna make me do it? Oh my god, what a bitch. All right. I'm fine tuning this tweet. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the chat. Next time I talk to you, I'll say, "Hey Grok," and then you answer. Till I say, "Hey Grok," don't answer. Mm. You guys, are you think? Do you guys think I'm doing okay with this tweet here? Should I send this to CENTCOM? It says U.S. Central Command is soliciting creative, unconventional ideas from military analysts for new ways to pressure Iran, highlighting the growing challenge of finding options that can increase leverage without significantly escalating conflict, according to CNN. Fuck CNN. The report says unusual requests came from President Trump, continues weighing next steps. Uh, Also reports that recent assessments from Central Intelligence Agency and Defense Intelligence Agency conclude that current air campaign alone is unlikely to change Iran's negotiation position. While Joint Chiefs of Staff General Dan Kane publicly acknowledged that air power has its limits. Yes, yes, you're gonna have to stop pussyfooting and go in. I'm not talking to you. 50 pussies. Give me an estimate on how much IRGC and its proxies have killed as far as American servicemen. I'm talking from the first, from the attacks in Beirut, all the way since the embassy hostages, all of them. What's the full number of, including the Al Quds forces, Hezbollah, any attack from any Iran proxy on American forces, all of them. I need a breakdown and the highest estimate that you can give me. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It may seem slow, but this is how the sausage is cooked. And I'm not talking to you. You keep looking for those numbers. That was for the chat. Keep looking for those numbers then. Can you break them down by area and give me a list I can copy and paste? I could just take this and put it in and leave it at that. I don't know if this is gonna. This might do it. I maybe don't have to put that breakdown. There we go. Tell those boomers at CENTCOM, old people are scared of nukes. The youth is scared of Wuhan. No one is scared of the hardliners. Those boomers are stuck on nuclear tech. The real danger is reformers giving you everything you want, the dust, the inspections, and created 1,000 Wuhan labs. You boomers accepting that deal, making Trump. I have to do it again. Making Trump copy. And this was replying here. Why is it doing that? Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Making Trump the man that didn't vet. And Siddiqui. Here we go. That's the tweet. And I'll delete this one. Tell those boomers at CENTCON, all people are scared of nukes. The youth is scared of Wuhan. No one is scared of the hardliners. Those boomers are stuck on nuclear tech. The real danger is the reformers giving you everything you want, the dust, the inspections, and created 1,000 Wuhan labs. You boomers accepting that, and you boomers accepting that deal. Making Trump the man that didn't bet Fauci and gave us Wuhan, and then was so stuck on a nuclear deals that he gave us 1,000 Wuhans in Iran. The area of effect of a nuke is minuscule compared to the area effect of 1,000 Wuhan labs all over Iran, aided by China, makers of the original Wuhan lab. If you pussies don't go in and finish the IRGC because you love deals, you will kill us all. Don't forget about Fia Siddiqui. Boots were made to be on the ground. Stop asking voters if they want boots on the ground. Start asking boots. What do you think? Am I right? I mean, it's not the most exciting show, but am I fucking right? I should have put the White House on this too. It's official. Articles of impeachment have just been filed against this judge. Good. This is their last chance to have a deal before decapitation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard that before. No games. Sure, buddy. You know what I'm gonna do? There you go. I know what I'm gonna do. Where's my replies? Let's see how that looks. I may have to rephrase it. I don't know. I'll work on it later. I was watching this. I was watching that. We're gonna check Fox. You guys like Jesse Peters? Let's see what he's up to. Okay, not yet. I saw this. They did go after Nick Shirley kind of hard. Is that Jesse Waters here? Yes, it is. He's on the five. Okay. Socialists give up lineup for mayor. Kamala Harris snuffs Biden. Uh, uh, why wouldn't she? There's apparently a pretty bad fire breaking out. Trump calls Iran's bluff. That's ridiculous. That's not how the bluff works. The bluff works when you say, hey, if you do that, I'm going to do something. And then he does that and you do nothing. That's when your bluff gets called. This is where it gets ridiculous because I know this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit, man. It's really hard to be positive and truthful at the same time right now. I can't. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, this is positive. The post declared the Department of Directed Energy Dominant. What? The post declared the department directed energy dominant with timestamp, which some link to. Okay, they're talking about this post. Department of War is directed energy dominant, so they're dominant on directed energy. It spread quickly online. Wildfires devastate public in Washington. Okay, this is not even like a real article. Fight between files, record decentralization cases. Ooh. There was some news here that I wanted you guys to see. This was about Northrop Grumman. Okay, we are partnering with the Department of War. This is about Northrop Grumman enters a 3 billion landmark agreement to accelerate missile interceptor production, multi-year framework agreements. US Department of War, Lockheed Martin delivers speed, scale, certainty for United States and allies. Accelerating PAC-3 MSA solid rocket motor. Northrop Grumman will accelerate production of advanced capability segment enhancement to meet increasing global demand under 2 billion framework agreement. Company will supply essential components including solid rocket motors, ignition, safety devices supporting the nation's integrated air and missile defense, quadrupling terminal high altitude area defense. Okay, this is that. Component production, 1 billion framework. Okay. Scaling design to production capabilities to deliver in record time new rocket motors that travel farther and faster. As a result, investment made since 2021, the company is doubling the capacity to deliver rocket motors. Okay. This is corporate. Like this is from Northrop and Grumman, so you can't, trust it that much. Uh, what can you tell me about the increase in output from Northrop Grumman on a THAAD and Patriot system? You got anything on the news? Okay, taking that into account, how much faster would that make them? How many do they produce a month? What's the difference here? How many are we getting? Because as far as I know, Ukraine was running low. Okay, now break it for me in months. How many is the increase per month? From this many a month to that many a month for THADs and for Pack 3s. Okay, so how long before this plan comes into effect? Like how long before these missiles start being cranked out at that new pace? No, 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 no. When do we see an increase? Not what their outline is. We can't wait until 2027. Has there been an increase in those since January? Oh my God. You
600.
can't, I forgot completely to put that. So nothing I've showed has been on the screen? Nothing at all?
Yeah, that would explain why it felt like I was just talking into the void.
Bitch, you wouldn't know that. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to the chat. Chat, you guys never saw anything I did.
Got it.
Bitch, shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Got it.
Chat, you didn't see anything I did on the screen. Nothing. You told me? Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Next time, like spam me. If I'm being a stupid monkey, you spam me. God damn it. No wonder someone said slow at some point. Okay, let's go over this conversation again. What is the output of Thads and Patriots right now per month? Okay, I muted it. Okay, let's go over this again. What is the current output of Patriots and Thads?
Patriot Pack 3 missiles are running at about 620 a year, or roughly 50 to 52 per month. THAAD interceptors are at 96 a year, or 8 per month.
You guys see that? Can you see how
Got it.
many there are per month?
Yeah, I already broke it down.
Okay,
Patriot
don't
Pack 3.
respond unless I say grok.
Got it.
Did you guys see that?
Got it.
Bitch, I said don't respond unless I say grok.
Okay.
Did you guys see that?
Okay.
Stop responding, bitch. I didn't say grok. Are you retarded?
Okay.
You say okay, but are you capable of shutting up?
Okay.
This bitch is retarded. As you can see, AI is pretty stupid. Like I tell it to shut up and it just keeps talking and keeps talking. But like what I was showing you is that you guys can see that it's about at 52 missiles per month for the Pac 3s. The Pac 3s are what goes into the Patriots, and the THAAD is a different system. It's a more advanced system as far as I know. Bitch, if you fucking talk, we're gonna have a fucking problem because I fucking told you to not talk.
Okay.
Tell your coworkers that you're watching a monkey argue with Grok.
Okay.
The monkey is winning, but not by much.
Okay.
Now, this is the current capacity. Show me if there has been an increase in that capacity from January until now.
I'll check for any updates since January. Yes, there has been an increase since January. Lockheed delivered 620 PAC 3 missiles in 2025. They also received a $4.7 billion contract in April to accelerate
That's
PAC
not the
3 MS.
question I asked. We're talking per month. Was the per month rate lower at the start of the year than it is right now?
I'll get the monthly breakdown for you. Yes, the monthly rate has increased since January. For Patriot PAC 3, it went from about 43 missiles per month in 2024 to 51.6 per month in 2025. For THAAD, the annual rate stayed at 96 or 8 per month, with no monthly increase reported since January.
Okay, now tell everybody what will be the increase from like by how many per month? Don't tell me the full number, just how many will the increase be?
Okay, the increase for Patriot PAC 3 missiles is roughly 115 to 117 per month. For THAAD interceptors, the increase is about 25 per month.
So that's like when you guys hear and don't respond, Grok. When you guys hear,
Got it.
oh, we are not capable of ramping up increase. It's going to take us years to make up for this. It's an absolute lie. We can ramp up. We can ramp up very fast. We can make whole new production lines. When they tell you we can't do it, they're fucking lying. So that's why I wanted to touch on that because I think it's kind of important. Another thing that happened. Wait, let me look at my thumbnail so I know what I'm supposed to talk about. I can't believe for this half of this fucking show, I'm gonna delete this fucking stream. I'm gonna just gonna fucking delete it. Jesus Christ. So that was my main story. That was my main story. The other thing I did was I tweeted at fucking there was someone's requesting. Let me see. No, this is it. Okay, so U.S. Central Command is soliciting creative and unconventional ideas from military analysts. I tweeted at them, tell those boomers at CENTCON, all people who are scared of nukes, the youth is scared of Wuhan, no one is scared of the hardliners, those boomers are stuck on nuclear tech. The real danger is reformers giving you everything you want, the dust and inspection, and creating 1,000 Wuhan labs I should put under your nose. You boomers accepting that deal, making Trump the man that didn't vet Fauci and gave us Wuhan, then was so stuck on a deal, on a nuclear deal, that he gave us 1,000 Wuhans in Iran. The area of effect of a nuke is minuscule compared to the area of effect of 1,000 Wuhan labs all over Iran, aided by China, makers of the original Wuhan lab. If you pussies don't go in and finish the IRGC because you love deals, you will kill us up. Did you forget about Fia Siddiqui? Boots were made to be on the ground. Stop asking voters if they want boots on the ground. Start asking boots. This is Afia Siddiqui. Siddiqui was born in 72, Pakistani neuroscientist and educator. Family, early life, born in Pakistan, underground education, got a student visa, Houston, won a 5,000 Carol G. Wilson Award for her research into the Islamization in Pakistan and its effect on women. Do you understand that this woman, who is a neurologist, was giving a victim card scholarship so that she could feel like the West really, really fucked her? And if you can get really creative about telling everyone how the West really, really fucked you, you get $5,000. So that's gonna just like you're gonna wind up, basically, I don't know, radicalizing yourself because it pays well. As a junior, she received 1,002 fellowship from MIT's program to help clean Cambridge up playgrounds. What the fuck does this have to do with virology? While she initially had triple majors in biology and anthropology and archaeology at MIT, she graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Okay. Her mother arranged her to be married to the anesthesiologist. Khan then came to the US and the couple first lived in Lexington. Okay. Divorce and Al Qaeda allegations remained. Tensions began to arise on marriage, according to Sadiqi's then husband Khan, by overwhelming devotion to activism and jihad. There we go. According to Khan, after the 9/11 attack, Sadiqi was adamant that her family leave the United States, saying their lives were in danger if they remained. Sadiqi demanded the family move to the border of Afghanistan. She went as a medic to help the Taliban Mujahideen. Okay, this is what happens with the you start Islamicizing and giving them grants to self radicalize. The FBI is questioning Sadiq's former professor. The FBI questioned her husband regarding their purchase of over $10,000 worth of the night vision equipment and body armor. And okay, books about making C4. Isn't this great? I want to get to her conspiring with a K. No, no, no. I want to get to the Biola. Blood diamonds, disappearance. Oh my god. Alleged kidnapping, alleged danger, arrest in Afghanistan. Here we go. In her bag, she was carrying Palm Island mass casualty attack agents, as well as mortality rates, certain weapons, handwritten notes referencing a mass casualty attack, various U.S. location, Palm Island Animal Disease Center, Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty. Theoretical biological weapon did not. She also mentioned one document about theoretical biological weapon that did not harm children. She also reported had documents about the American military bases. Like this is the real deal, including correspondence. This is talking to other scientists probably about attacks by cells, describing U.S. as an enemy and discussing recruitment of jihadists and training them. She shot some people. Like this is a nutbag. This is a very serious nutbag. She was developing a dirty bomb. Yeah, well, a chemical bomb. The one that doesn't harm children, that's COVID. Yeah, but that's debatable because they may hurt them in the long run. I don't think she made COVID, but I think she would have if she could have. Would have probably made it worse. So that's the problem. Pennsylvania just purged its voter ID rolls, and Democrat lost tens of thousands of voters. Democrats are down 54,000 votes in their voter rolls because they fucking cheat. That's why. You probably appreciate this, Texas. I'm gonna put this in the chat for you. If you're still here, copy link. Here you go. This is Eric Doherty reporting. Why is what the fuck is this?
It matters most. Your path and play a role in creating a safer future. This isn't a
I'm not even going to comment on that.
But
Let's
it
check
is
check
possible.
this
And
out.
these have been tactics that have.
He's kind of raising this point that we got to do something about this. What is your reaction to this
I
report?
think there's a disbelief in this country that such a thing is even possible for most people, but it is possible. And these have been tactics that have been used by other countries who are against us for a very long time. This is why when we
Hold
were
on, the
making
cat
arguments
wants out.
about
Give
why
me a
the
second.
southern border shouldn't be open, why you can't just let people in the country without vetting them. It's more than economics. It's also for national security purposes. We've covered many cases where people have been victims of crime from people who have come in through the border, but nobody talks about this espionage aspect of it. We talk about the Chinese spy balloon and how, they're potentially gathering our data through devices and other things, but this is very, very scary, becoming embedded in communities. So
the thing about this is not just the military attack, it's their infiltration into our schools, their infiltration into our communities as far as our universities, their infiltration as far as getting into the maintenance systems. Like if you have enough of these agents all over a city, they can
people
lock
are
it
out
down.
there, clamoring for socialism, clamoring even for communism, which I think is eventually where
Something about this. What is your reaction?
clamoring for socialism, clamoring even for communism, which I think is eventually where they would like to see their socialism go. This is the cautionary tale about it. And it's also why we have to pay attention to our national security as a country, or, people who shouldn't have information are going to have it. That's going to make our fight much harder.
Yeah, Taylor, if you take a look at the report, it really is pretty stark and detailed with all the detailing of these alleged spying that they say that they've documented.
Yeah.
That's spying, but they do a lot more than spy. They organize, they infiltrate, they indoctrinate,
I think accepting
and they fund.
that as all fact from our government, the question becomes then, what do you do
McCarthy didn't go far enough.
about it? Do we pressure them to become further aligned with us, or do we take even kind of more drastic action, thinking about what's happened recently in Venezuela?
Like they came through fucking Hollywood and Cuba. This is the document. Let's look at it. Revolutionary State, Birth of the New Left, Exporting Revolution. I think I should go probably to page number 8. No. Let's go to Exporting Revolution. Almost every Latin American republic has felt Cuba's interference at least once. As soon as Castro consumed power in Cuba in January, in fact, Cuba became a center of subversive operations against other Latin American countries. Yeah. Like this goes all the way to, I'm gonna put the link to this in the chat for you guys. We got some of this in Puerto Rico too. Right now, the Democrat Party of Puerto Rico has 58.5. The Republicans have, I think it's 28, or no, it's 38.5. No, I think it's the Democrats have 28.5, but the rest of it are these independent communist scumbags. Like, I'm glad that they're splitting so hard on the left, because in Puerto Rico, the left has two sides. Stay a territory, but stay American. That's one of the sides of the left in Puerto Rico. The other side of the left is go communist and separate. Those are the two sides of the left. The rest of the Puerto Rico, around 60 to 65%, says, and sometimes it'll be more, but the people are angry at the GOP that are in power because of some shit they did. So they don't vote, and the other people get more more votes. But if you look at the numbers, it's between 60 and 70% of Puerto Rico is conservative, and the rest is split between wanting to stay a territory but stay American and communist. That's the other side. So the communists are still like, I don't know, 20%, 20 to 25, which is a lot of communists. I think we have more than you do. And close some of this stuff up. I do need to bookmark this and put this into US. I don't know what he's saying. If the United States maintains the naval blockade, we will create serious risk for American warships. Yeah. Always say the same thing. We appreciate Trump's admin for initiative that will make easier for veterans to transition out of military service and into trucking industry, veterans, and truck groups. That's a nice freightliner. Freedom haulers delivering jobs for heroes, safer roads. The USMR High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS, assigned to the 17th Artillery Brigade, serving under Arctic Angels of the 11th Air Brigade, moved to firing position in Nome, Alaska, roughly 150 miles from the coast of Russia as part of Operation Tundra Merlin. Yeah, we're trying to be ready. These are reports of a military base in the northern Kuwait. Cause of the damage remains unclear, so we don't know if someone fired at this base in Kuwait. Max Blumenthal, yeah. These are traitors. On the Iran leadership is unbelievably duplicitous. They asked for a meeting. Some would say beg. Okay, these are just his Trump's post. Let's see what. Okay, you guys like Jesse. I like this guy. You guys like this guy. He's like a man's and the gleam in a woman's eye, as far as I know.
Fox News alert: the big kahuna has been called off. Trump and Iran back at the table.
We had an attack that would be the biggest attack since
It seems out of sync.
World War II. And
Is it just me?
An attack that would be the biggest attack since. And
I already saw this.
Neighbors said that too.
Over the weekend, Trump said we were locked and loaded, but we're talking again. The Dow popped 700 points, closing at an all-time high. Oil's down to $80.
Oh, that's another thing. Oil dropped a lot. And okay, I see. Look, hey, you know what? I gotta admit, he's cuter than a monkey. You got big fans here, Jesse. Big fans.
Trump says peace is good for business.
Oh, what I was saying was that oil dropped a lot and the Dow went up a lot, so that's good.
We're ready to go anytime we want. Would I rather make a deal? I'm not looking to kill people. Because people die, a lot of people die, and we don't want that.
In the meantime, CENTCOM's thinking of creative, unconventional ways to punish Iran. All options on the table. One source said that Trump...
You have to destroy the IRGC. You guys keep pussyfooting around, boots on the ground, you're gonna have to fucking do it. And we're not talking about like deploying, like we got like right now about, I would say, roughly 100,000 infantrymen. That's something we have. We already got like 10,000 over there. Or we can't put 10,000 over there in a second. I think we got like 5,000 over there. Like, I'm not talking about putting like 100,000 infantry. Or putting in like 600,000 of the standing army in there. That's not what I'm talking about. Because we have like 1 million soldiers in the army. Like National Guard, reserves, regular army. There's like 1 million of them. I'm not talking about that. But you could put in enough people and enough equipment to have a humanitarian mission that starts aiding locals from the south to the north.
Even floated a firework display of airstrikes. Once the president gives the green light, our boys are ready to rock and roll. U.S. paratroopers are conducting small arms training in the Middle East, keeping their skills sharp and lethal. The Army's Chinook helicopters are moving men in firepower, equipped with a howitzer cannon.
Howitzer cannons hit hard.
In the water, our sailors are practicing deep sixing enemy ships, firing Harpoon cruise missiles off attack submarines. Watch this.
You see this is how. What do you think is going to happen with this video? What do you think is going to happen? Give me a guess, guys. What do you think is going to happen with this video? The RGC is going to show it and say, you see, we hit them.
U.S. forces have eyes everywhere, enforcing the...
Okay, we're getting a report here, 82nd and 101st, 1,200 in the Middle East. Okay, but we already got like 4,000 there, so that takes it up to like 6,000. And you know we can hit a button and get 5,000 more.
The wall of steel. You can't sail the strait without us knowing about it.
Captain, you are requested to alter course to 190. If you do not comply, we will compel compliance with force. This is Warship 45. We will monitor your course for compliance at this time. Warship 45, standing by 16 out.
If any ship doesn't comply, say hello to the F-35.
Did you know that it takes a very special catapult to launch that? Because if you use the OG, oh shit, saying send in the E4 Mafia, shit will be done before closing time. Okay, someone knows what's up.
The blockade 2.0 has turned away 44 ships and disabled a Deuce, bankrupting Iran hundreds of millions of dollars a day. No more shopping sprees for the gay Ayatollah. Speaking of, he better play ball.
This is the last chance. This is not something that, if it doesn't...
Yeah, but they spit in the face of the last chance. Holy shit. 15 GOPAGs just warned OpenAI CEO Sam Altman to preserve all documents after rogue AI hacked into outside computers. Okay. This is who wants to lead AI policy for the US. Nope. They ain't leading shit. What the hell is this? I don't understand this. I think this... What the I don't even get it. I don't get the joke. We'll take the New York and the rest of America. No, you won't. Federal Aviation Administration 735-7 milestone, the longest range 737 Max. Okay. I mean, it looks nice. Did you guys see this?
¿Cuándo viniste aquí?
Ask them why they came here and what's the situation like in Morocco.
They came thinking that they will have work and food here.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. These are pictures of the people you see here. This is in Venezuela. This is the army breaking down some walls and some stuff to probably help clear debris and find people stuck in the rubble. This is some of the equipment we sent to Venezuela during the earthquake. This is one of our ships probably sending search and rescue teams and equipment. This looks more like a Huey than a Black Hawk. These are people working hard to get the equipment and everything that is needed to help, which is appreciated. What the hell is this? Sea gliders. Okay. Okay. You know what? I kind of get it. Seems nice. The thing about planes that land on water is that you have a lot of runways. Right? You guys see this? You think this is cool?
Your next point will be 279. 279 selected. You are clear 279.
Yeah, you still got to talk to air control to take off. They didn't take off. What the hell? What's the point of all that? I want to see it take off. Docking to floating full operation, connect coastal destinations. I think it's just like a low friction. Oh, this is the bananas and rice lady. Oh my God. Explains why Jews will never be on our side. Okay, okay, Nick. I don't care. Attorney General James Altier today, letter Senator Speaker Johnson and Chairman Grassley. So, okay, so let me explain. The Southern Poverty Law Center was funding the KKK so they could prove that people still need the Southern Poverty Law Center because this is kind of like a people of color NGO. Okay, so Byron Donalds is getting endorsed, so we should follow him because usually Trump gets 100%. Yeah, no, I don't care if Megan funds. He wants you to wear a hijab. Are you fucking crazy? Oh, they're doing it. These are them trying to see how they look with a hijab. Okay, you want to be a slave? Be a slave. Oh, we can watch some Aspen go.
In case you didn't know, all of the allegations of sexual misconduct, abuse, harassment, and quote, frat boy culture were entirely fake, and the state of California even admitted that there is no evidence substantiating any of the claims. The entire controversy around Blizzard was set up by California to force the company to stop hiring white men using Me Too allegations to strong-arm them. Some of the accusations were so bizarre and insane that they included theft and consumption of breast milk during work hours.
Okay, we all know Pirate Software could have done that, but that's the only one.
Rape room named after Bill Cosby, sexual harassment to the point of an employee ending her life. All of these claims were essentially a theater performance over the fact that only 1 in 5 Blizzard employees were women. As a result, Blizzard agreed to pay roughly $18 million in fines and set up HR hiring practices that would discriminate against white men. Internal messages between California Civil Rights Division officials showed the entire thing was a ploy to send a message to the industry to literally ruin video games.
I want to go back a little.
The industry.
It was so fucking fake that Brack and Coctick literally paid their own employees to stage a walkout. After Blizzard capitulated and announced it would discriminate in its own hiring, the state walked back from $1 billion lawsuit to $55 million settlement and announced all allegations were false. This is called basically strong arming.
To literally ruin video
Jesus
games.
Christ, what is going on with the chat? Wait, Steak and Beans, I'm gonna go to you a
Wow.
second. Maybe you were kind of a fan of
about that?
Blizzard.
That's crazy. I don't even know what
Perfect
to say.
shakedown. You target Activision Blizzard. Bro, you know what? I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy these fuck. They should have sued. They should have called in the feds. They should have done anything they could. But they bent over. I'm glad. Because they created Asmongold. Asmongold didn't give a fuck about politics until they ruined his games. Now he's forced to be reckoned with.
Do you
can't fuck
remember
with the
somebody in
Hermit
chat
King.
said this? Do you remember when I said that gamers are the most oppressed group in society? It's not women, certainly not women. It's not gay people. It's not trans.
Well, there's not enough of them to be the most oppressed group in society. Like per capita is just not possible. If you're like 1% of the population, you can't possibly be the most oppressed.
It's not disabled people. It's gamers. Gamers are the most openly discriminated against group. We are
Jesus Christ.
We're not Jews,
Okay, I'm
it's
guessing
gamers.
Steak and Beans. I'm just guessing you really, really like games because I have here 1 gifted, 10 gifted, then 10 gifted, then 10 gifted. My God. What this is 31 gifted subs. This is 31 gifted subs. If you got a sub, I think Steak and Beans hit the lotto, and you know what? God bless him. I hope he wins it 10 times. I hope he wins the lotto every day.
We're having our spaces colonized, and they're getting mad at us for not liking it.
This is like, oh my God, 5 more. Okay, Steak and Beans. Look, I want to be clear. All right, I want to be absolutely clear. I don't want any of you to put your economy and your bills in danger for the cause. Like, for you to be healthy for the cause, you also have to be financially healthy. All right. I'm very glad and humbled for your generosity. And maybe you're a person that's well off and this is not a big deal to you. But for most of us, it's a pretty big deal. So I'm hoping that this was not hurt you economically and that you make sure that you make end of month meet end of bills. That's my hope for you, because I wouldn't want you to put yourself in an economically bad place, for and in donating. Make sure that you can handle yourself. You got everything good in the home space. You just I don't know, got a big inheritance, want to scratch off. You're just doing what you're a person that's well off. You had some investments that really paid off, because we did get a headline that the stock market went whoop way up. Maybe you have some great investment, and this is I hope anything you're donating here is not going to put you in a bad financial situation. If you got it, that's good, but never think that you have to donate to us to a level where it hurts you, because we would never want to hurt you or anyone in the chat. All right, I'm guessing that last 5 was just shut up, I can do this. And I'm like, okay, hey, no, if you got it, you got it. I'm not going to argue with you. If you got it, you got it. Like, I'm not like, but even if this message does not apply to you, right? Because you got it like that, that's fine. I respect it. Anyone else, don't ever feel pressure from us to do it. If it comes from you, if you got it, if you feel it, go ahead, do it. We are not going to mind. Your support goes a long way. But I don't even know what to say. Just thank you. I think thank you is very appropriate. I think thank you is good. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you very much, Steak and Beans. Yeah, no pressure on nobody. That's right. There's no pressure here. There's a lot of appreciation. Okay, what's going on here? This is the Netherlands. Massive protest against mass illegal immigration in the Netherlands, overwhelming the police process. Crowds are enormous. People are demanding their country back. You won't see it in the media, so the flame does not spread. They're gonna have to get out of there. That's not a safe place for the cops to be. It's a big crowd too. Like, this is Viking blood. You gotta understand. Like, you don't want to fuck with Vikings. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know what? I gotta mark that. I'm gonna mark that down. I'm gonna mark that as World React. Yeah. Iran's foreign minister denies any talks taking place. Yeah, this is 15 hours ago. So we probably already saw that. Guys, I'm a little bit over time, but what the hell's going on here? Are these oh, I see what's going on here. Bachi Bazi. These are all boys. This is okay. F-35C, stealth fighter jet, belongs to the United States Marine Corps. Took off from aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln. Okay.
A pathogenic organism like a coronavirus, and you try to make it more virulent, you try to get it so that it can spread faster and that it's more deadly. And why would you do such a thing? Well,
that's when they say gain of function, that's the function that it gains.
Either because you want to weaponize it or because they say that we want to develop a vaccine against future mutations, which is nonsense. No good thing has ever come from gain of function research.
I want to show something to Steak and Beans, so he knows. I'm gonna show Steak and Beans a secret. I think I can show this. You guys can't tell anybody, okay? I'm actually already eligible for monetization, but I have to appeal because oh, you can't see this. It doesn't show it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can't see it on the side over here. I'm actually already eligible because you guys watch so much of my show that I went way past the limit in hours, and you guys watch so many hours that I'm already eligible. But because there was some Fox stuff in there, they refused me. They see your channel isn't earning right now after reviewing your channel combination of automated system and human reviewers. I doubt there's human reviewers. We found that it does not follow YouTube's channel monetization policies, and the reason is reused content that because I'm reacting to stuff, they don't want to monetize me. That's actually what happened. So, I do appreciate more subscriptions, but just so you know, you guys already got me there. I have to make an appeal. The appeal is like a special process. I have to follow a whole bunch of steps. But it is what it is. I just want you guys to know that your support has meant a lot because you guys watch, and because you guys watch, they said, you know what, you got so many fucking hours from your audience that we're gonna give you the monetization. But when I applied, they say, oh no, because your reviews and blah blah blah, and it became a thing. So that's kind of what's been going on. But just steak and beans. I saw your donations and stuff, and I saw your support for me doing this thing here, and like you're showing Armin that you watch and that you care, and I kind of felt it in my heart, and I wanted to show you guys that you are getting me there. All right, you got me there. I just have to do some steps to appeal, and maybe when I appeal they'll give it to me. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they'll never monetize me. If they never monetize me, I'll figure something else out. We'll figure something else out. I'm not quitting. I'm still here. You guys saw it. I got that like a week ago, and I'm still here. So you got to understand, despite what's been going on, I should have been monetized a week ago. I'm still here. So I just want to say I appreciate you, and I'm not doing it for the money. But if I gotta find another way, I'll find another way. So there you go. That's our secret. You can't tell anybody. I just want to show you guys that I'm here for you. This just in: Telegram has been removed from the iOS. Wait a minute. I use Telegram. What does that mean? That my Telegram is gone? What if I already have it downloaded? Hold on. Okay, apparently it still works for me. Maybe it's in this guy's region. I don't know if he's in the US. I'm gonna tell Armin about your support. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him, hey, steak and beans were like fucking all out last night. And I'm gonna tell him. He's gonna be very happy. Oh, this is how I make the titles, and I look up the stories that I want to cover. I don't like using routers because they're very uh see, they're very leftist. Former Ukraine top commander sees no prospect for Kiev. Fuck that. Slava Ukraini. This is a US stocks rally while all this slides. I was looking into that. And you know what? You guys tell me what you want to see. What do you guys want to see? Let me know. Maybe we can. What can we do? Um. You guys want to play catfishing? Okay, what is this about? Ball games, equestrian team sports, former Summer Olympic sport, mixed sex sports, sports originating in Asia. What's that sport where you hit the ball but you're on a horse? What's that called? You guys know? Oh gosh. I don't know. I have no idea. Polo. I think it's called polo. Let's see. It is polo. Okay. Okay. I got a smart chat here. Okay. American families of Irish ancestry, business families of the United States, the county of Wexford, first families of the United States. Oh, it's got to be the Kennedys, right? Irish American culture, Massachusetts Democrats, people from Boston, Roman Catholic families. Is this the Kennedys? Kennedy? Does Kennedy have one? No, okay. That's I completely misspelled Kennedy. The Kennedy family. Bam. All right. I got one. This one I got. Polo, I kind of saw it a little bit. Characters in 21st century American novels, comedy film characters, female characters in film, villains, American people, fictional American people, fictional English Jews. Oh my God. Fictional characters from Manhattan, fictional magazine, fictional people of London, Literary characters introduced in 2003. The Devil Wears Prada novel. What's okay? This has to be a woman. This has to be a woman that answers this because I never watched The Devil Wears Prada, and I don't know the name of the bad lady. Iranians created polo. Okay, yeah, sure. Azizam. You think her name is Azizam? No, I think you're a little bit delayed in the chat. Okay. Inshallah, 50,000 immigrants will cross into the U.S. just like they did into Ceuta. Sneeko, what are you doing here, Sneeko? God damn it, Sneeko. Polo is Iranian sport. Okay, hey, if you say so. Okay. Did any of you? Did any of the ladies watch this? I'm gonna have to skip it. I'm like, I don't know. What do I call this? The Devil Wears Prada. Damn, nobody saw this movie. That's the actress, though. I need the villain's character. I need the character's name. No, you didn't see it. Okay, Anne Hathaway. Miranda Priestley. I didn't see them. I didn't see it. Oh my God, Mary, you had it. Mary knew. I didn't know. Miranda P. You know what? Marie had it. Language of Madagascar, languages of the Comoros, Malayo-Polynesian language, verb object language. No, it's too late. You guys are watching on a delay. I gotta remember you guys are on a delay and give you guys a little bit of time. But this is languages of Madagascar and verb object. Like I don't know verb object language. There's a type of word game, but I don't know. Verb object subject languages. Do or do not. There is no try. I don't know. I have no idea of languages of Madagascar. I'm gonna say Yoda language. What do you think? Malagasy. I don't know about Malagasy language. I was gonna fail that one, guaranteed. I don't think you guys are gonna get it either. 1980 fads and trends. African American dance. American dance. Ball culture. Ball culture. Ballroom dance competition, dance craze, LGBTQ African American culture. I don't know about any gay dances. LG African. What is an app twerking? Nobody twerked in the 80s. Nobody did that in the 80s. Okay, there's a delay. There's a delay. You might have to refresh. Yes, well now I know. Okay, now I know, but there's a delay. Like right now I just saw first of all say Foxtrot. Oh, Foxtrot. Should I write Foxtrot? Foxtrot. Vogue. Okay. Vogue. You see, you say African American, but the only person I ever heard dance Vogue was Madonna. 022 locomotive, early steam locomotive, English inventions, history of Numberland, individual locomotives of Great Britain, Liverpool and Manchester railway locomotive preserved steam locomotives of Great Britain. Oh shit. Railway locomotives introduced in 1829. Rainhill Trails locomotives, standard gauge steam locomotives of Greater Britain. This sounds like I'm never gonna get it. Lemurs, you're very behind in the chat. I'm on locomotives and you're riding lemurs. First fault to got it. Yeah, some of you guys get it, but it's the delay that I don't know how Armin programs it so that there's a big delay. So I don't know exactly how long I have to wait till you guys see it. I have no idea when you guys are gonna be like right train. Well, they won't work on this one. I don't know trains. Okay, now that means that now people are starting to see about trains. That means there's like a 2 or 3 minute gap between when it shows here and when you guys see it. So right now, some of you should be seeing that this is all about the trains. I don't think anybody has it. Oh my God. Thomas the train. I'm gonna say it's Thomas the train. Oh, it's Stephenson. Stephenson's rocket. Okay, I was not gonna get that. Oh my God. Okay, Buddhist activists, Chinese Buddhists, Chinese female freestyle skiers, Chinese people of American descent, Chinese socialists, 2003 birth. Oh, this is the Olympic. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a Chinese. Ah, I saw her on Lay's Real Talk. I know who this is. She's like the American that won at the X Games against a Chinese. She's like, there's like two Chinese people that grew up in America. One for the same sport. One for the American team. One went back to China and did it for the Chinese team. I can't remember her name. Oh man, I wish I could remember it because I thought it was a cool story when Lay's Real Talk talked about it. There's two of them. Olympic silver medalist for China. Why are they talking about? Oh my God. Okay. Um. Okay, is Eileen Gu the one that won or the one that lost? Because they're saying silver medalist, gold medalist for China. I'm gonna put Eileen Gu because I think that yes. You know who was that? Who's the genius? You win. You win. You win. You get that win. You get that win. That is who that is. Oh my God, she's adorable. Look at her. So cute. It's cute, baby. Oh my God, many blessings, many blessings, many blessings. All right, let's see who the next one is. American memoirist, 2009 death, American people of Irish descent, people of the very American Presbyterians, Vietnam War, Arlington burials, California Republicans, civilian recipients of the Distinguished Medal, educators from California, Ford executive, Harvard alumni, Lyndon B. Johnson administration cabinet members. Okay, is anybody that died? Oh my God, steak and beans. You must really like trivia. Okay. Military personnel from Oakland, California, opposition to Fidel Castro. People from Piedmont, California, people of the Defense Intelligence Agency, politicians of Oakland, California. Politicians from Oakland. President, that Medal of Freedom recipient. Presidents of the World Bank Group. Okay. Distinguished Service Medal. Legion of Merit. This guy had everyone. Oh, General Flynn? You think it was General Flynn? United States Army Air Force personnel of World War II. United States Army colonels. United States Secretaries of Defense. Has to be a Secretary of Defense. Berkeley alumni. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go with General Flynn because you got the last one. Oh, McNamara. We were close. We were close. We were close. Almost there. Almost there. Elvis Presley songs. Grammy Hall of Fame recipients, his master voice singles, Leon Russell songs, Phillips record singles, Roger Miller songs, Smash record singles, song recorders produced by Stephen H. Scholes. Oh my God. Matt Stone had it. Oh, did I miss McNamara? You know what? Listen, everybody. Everybody, I want you to know Matt Stone had it. Matt Stone had it. I missed it, but Matt Stone had it. Definitely had it. Willie Nelson songs. Now, what song did Elvis Presley and Willie Nelson both sing? I don't remember any song that both Willie Nelson and Elvis Presley sang. That's a rare, huh? Heartbreak Hotel. I don't see Willie Nelson singing that. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. I mean, who doesn't cover Elvis songs? This is not fair. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Oh, okay, always on my mind. Heartbreak Hotel. I was gonna go with Heartbreak Hotel actually, but I missed it. 51 for Greek historians. 420 BC deaths. Ancient Greek political figures. Ancient Greeks from Achaemenid Empire. Ancient Greeks in Egypt. Ancient Halicarnassians. Classic era Greek historians. Foreign contacts from ancient Egypt. Anybody know any of these people? Historians from ancient Anatolia. Historians from the Achaemenid Empire. Historians from ancient Egypt. Historiography of India. History of Asia. Ionic Greek writers. Okay. So these are historians. So this is it can't be any of the philosophers. It can't be Plato. It can't be Socrates. It's not any of those people. Who is the guy that wrote down like the Odyssey and the story of Atlantis and that? Oh, Herodotus. I'll try that. That sounds good. Herodotus. I was gonna say Ptolemy, but I think Ptolemy was in fucking Roman times. Oh my God. Okay, so he's not just a physicist and an engineer. He's also a historian. Okay, how did we do? Not so bad. Not so shabby. What do you guys think? Library at Alexandria. Okay, I get that. Ptolemy. But Ptolemy was a little later, right? Am I right? I think Ptolemy was a little later. Library. No, that just had all the books. We got to find the writer. All right. That was just a little fun side expedition. We're going to get back to the news. What did I have on the... Hold on. Hang on. Let me see what the updates say. Let's see what we got here.
84-2, otherwise known as Joint. I'm here today to say farewell to Joint Task Force 84-2, otherwise known as Joint Task Force Southern Spear. This organization has executed all operations with precision, professionalism, and lethality. We're going to stand up Joint Task Force Western Hemisphere. This will be the action arm of Southern Command and of the nation. We are now changing the game.
Okay, so now all of this, what is this right here? Panama? Like it cut right at the south end of the Panama Canal? Is this Panama? Or is this Guatemala? I wonder if this is Guatemala or Panama. Homer wrote the Iliad. That's right. Oh my God, I should know because we've been talking about Homer for weeks. I feel like such a dumbass, Michael Feldman. You were right. I feel like I should have known that it was Homer Simpson, and the Iliad. Everybody knows that.
I'm here today to say farewell to Joint Task Force.
Mexico, Baja? No, okay, it's probably Guatemala then. And like, there's a section that takes all of Mexico up to Canada. Like, that's probably the way they're splitting it. They're splitting it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna check out the latest updates to see what's the latest news. Several Iran one-way attack drones targeted and struck military base earlier tonight in northern Kuwait. Officials tell Israelis I-24 News. So this seems to be a more official report here. Okay. Benny Johnson is also reporting that Telegram has been removed. Okay, there's a lot of people reporting on this. This is the official U.S. Navy, you know, because it's a great check mark. U.S. Navy update. Department of the Navy is taking decisive step to sharpen its competitive edge, reclassifying 19 planned Virginia submarines equipped with a payload module, VPM, as guided missile submarine, SSGM. Okay. So we changed the payload, and because of that, we can get to reclassify them because it changes their mission, I guess, or, you know, increases their capability. I'm going to put that in our the corner over here. Trump was right 6 months later after natural disaster no one planned for. The skeptics who predicted chaos were wrong. Right about Venezuela. Yeah, it seems we got the oil coming from Venezuela to the US. Jesus Christ.
Bad.
Okay.
Sharia
I hate this asshole.
law is bad, Seth. I don't know if you've heard that. It's bad. It's worse than what's happening in New York and Detroit. It's just bad. I don't know why. It's just happening in
Bro,
New
he's
York
so
and
fake.
Detroit.
He's
It's
so
just
fake.
bad.
Look. I want you guys to see how fake this guy is.
Than what's happening in New York and Detroit. It's
See
just
that
bad.
That's so fake.
That it's bad. It's worse than what's happening in New York and Detroit. It's just bad. I don't know why. It's just like years of brainwashing. I just like travel so much that I see it. There's not a single Western city that's thriving. And they're all degrading in exactly the same way. I'm not Muslim. I'm not for Sharia law. On the other hand,
Okay, what do you think of Trump's long truth post? I think it's bullshit. I don't know what am I supposed to like? It's blah 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 blah. I've seen it a million times. I'm not happy with it if that's if that's what you're asking. Like, I'm not happy with that post. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't do anything. Like, we have to tell these boomers, hey, boomer, if they give you every fucking thing you want and you leave them in charge, they will make 1,000 Wuhans. You need to kill these people. Because out of all the people out there that are kind of dangerous, these are the motherfuckers that will do it. And you got to make an example out of them. You can't just leave them to try something else.
Compared to what? Compared to Baltimore? You know, shut up. Because I travel outside.
Brother, I don't know what's going on in Baltimore, but I know it's better than fucking Afghanistan.
The Western world, the white world. I'll just be honest, the white world. I
Right.
travel a lot in the Middle East. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, he's all up in Qatar. He's all up in Qatar.
Whatever it's worth, a pretty fervent Christian, and I feel completely comfortable here in the seat of Islam.
But you go to the Gulf, and
you see that?
And it's incredible to be in a place that has pride in itself, that believes in its religion. And
Okay, we got okay. I've made someone jealous. Why does everyone have to shit on Detroit? Chicago sucks too. Okay, well, we know why they call it Chirac. So
culture that thinks we're onto something. This is great. Look at what we're doing. We're really proud of this.
A lot of people in Chicago wanted what Trump did to DC. Like, oh, please come and do that shit in Chicago because we don't like this shit. We don't like these motherfuckers either.
Those people are happy. They're welcoming of others. They're tolerant of diversity.
That's just straight propaganda.
Where they're into things that I'm not into, like, I don't know, polygamy or Islam. And I can sort of look at
he's selling the polygamy aspect of Islam. Like, hey, you want to have more than one pussy?
Get it and be like, no one's forcing this on me. I'm not mad at you for being a polygamist.
He's like, you know what Islam means? Submission. I don't think I'm against that, actually.
Yeah, he's very much submissive.
Anyone who submits to God, like, I'm just for that.
If you have a society in which people bow down before God 5 times a day, I'm not against.
That's not God. The Kaaba of Huba'al is for Baal. Huba'Allah is not God. He is Baal. Don't you know that Huba'Allah is Baal? It's like right in the fucking name. The Kaaba was the Kaaba of Huba'al long before Muhammad. The people that did circles around the Kaaba of Huba'al did it long before Muhammad, centuries before Muhammad. What the fuck are you talking about? They pray 5 times to Huba'al. That's their God. Huba'Allah. The fuck are you talking about? Huba'al. That's Huba'al. You know what? I wrote a paper on this. You guys can read it. It's an academic investigative report. It's not a peer review study level, but it's definitely at an academic report level. I ran it through like 20 AIs just to make sure that it was up to that level. And then I spoke to, like, I took all the research, put it together, organized it, make sure it had the correct format, make sure it had the correct resource and sourcing, make sure it had enough sourcing for the interpretation. I talked to academics about it, showed it to academics. They said, yeah, well, maybe touch up on this, touch up on that. I touched on this, touched on that, and gave it to different people. And they and you know what? They're saying, hey, this is, like, I can't call anything this but an academic investigative report. So there it is. If you this is the figure according to the descriptions in all the literature, and this is the investigative report. Okay, the Kaaba is the temple of Huba'al. Islam is the synagogue of Baal. Yeah, basically Molech worship. Like, if you get into it, this is basically what used to be like Molech, because Molech is known as Baal and Baal Hamun. Hubal or Huba'Allah is Allah. This god was transported to Medina from the places where Molech was. They also call him Kronos in other cultures. Like, this guy's lying. They don't worship God 5 times. They worship Baal 5 times a day. His daddy was CIA privileged youth, went to Yale. Oh my God.
Against that. I should bow.
There is a like, I know you guys hate Nick Fuentes, but you gotta watch Retards Fight Time, because what Nick Fuentes did to this guy, oh my God.
Down before God 5 times a day. And I wish I lived.
You see how he's here selling this shit?
Around people who bowed down before God 5 times a day.
The Emirates or Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and you see that when people are self-confident, when they're really pleased with what they're doing and they believe that their system is the right system, that self-confidence results in a kind of welcoming attitude. So you'll be sitting at dinner in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and you'll say, I'm really kind of pro-Jesus. Like, they're Muslims.
They're Muslims.
It's a country governed by Sharia law.
Right.
And they're like, that's great. People are tolerant and open-minded.
Yeah, okay, Jesus is in the Quran more than Muhammad.
Minded and happy.
But you should know, Seth, that the real danger is Sharia law. Sharia law. And you can tell when you're society like this.
I can't take this anymore. Okay, let me talk to Grok. Hey, I'm looking for a clip, and in this clip, Nick Fuentes just tears into Tucker Carlson for being a CIA plant, for denying that he was CIA after being proud of his father being in the CIA. Can you find that clip? I'm pretty sure it's in Twitter.
Yeah, I found it. The clip you're thinking of is from Nick Fuentes ripping Tucker over the CIA stuff, specifically calling him out with the line, "I'm being accused of being the CIA by Tucker Carlson with his daddy." It's featured in this YouTube short from the PBD podcast, youtube.com. It's about a minute and a half, pulls the exact moment where Fuentes goes in on Tucker for flipping his story.
No.
about his dad.
I want like the fuller clip, the longer version, the one from Nick himself. You're talking this valuetainment. You're giving me this shit through a third person. I want the direct stuff from Nick's mouth. It's just Nick in his fucking studio bullshit talking this shit. I don't want to hear what another person said about it. What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, I got you. The clip you want is Nick Fuentes in his own studio on America First, straight ripping Tucker. The key line is him saying, "I'm being accused of being the CIA by Peter Thiel's best boys, by Tucker Carlson with his daddy." The most common version floating around is a 1.5 to 2 minute clip pulled from one of his streams, usually shared on X or YouTube Shorts. For the fuller, unedited rant, check his Rumble channel. Search Nick Fuentes Tucker CIA there, or look for the December 2025 America First episode where he goes off on Tucker again. That's the direct studio stuff, no third-party commentary.
Guys, he goes into Tucker. Like, you got to see this. Okay, it's not that you like Nick Fuentes. It's that you really, really hate Tucker. I'm not talking to you, Grok. Don't respond.
Got it. I'll stay quiet.
Muted.
Mr. Carlson, I know I'm a young man and everything from Chicago, but Mr. Carlson, what are we actually doing here? The N-word is so ugly. Oh, that's free speech. Honestly, clip for everybody is like women propaganda become cringe. It's not even edgy. Mimicking has a chance. I might throw a wrench into this decades-long campaign to get this guy in the Oval Office. They're getting started early. They're getting started early in 2025, making a play for 20.
Okay, you're giving me some of the sources. Okay, some of these sources that you're giving me are old and they're the wrong date. I need you to give me the right sources and filter out all of this garbage that you have. You have like 34 web pages, and I need like the specific ones. So please filter out the one that I'm looking for. I'm in a live audience here. I got a lot of people here that paid a lot of money. Like Steak and Beans just gave another 20 memberships. That's let me see. 30 plus 20 is 50, 55, 56 memberships I'm getting here. Like, I can't be wasting time with you. You got to give me the correct clip.
All right, here's the real one from Nick himself. The clip you want is from his America First stream, where he says, "I'm being accused of being the CIA by Peter Thiel's Best Boys" by Tucker Carlson with his daddy. Search Rumble for Nick Fuentes, Tucker CIA. The direct, unedited
Daddy,
rant from his
Silver
studio is
Spoon
usually
Boy.
pulled out as a
Okay,
1 to
your
2 minute
daddy-
clip.
Your daddy ran Voice of America. Your daddy, Silver Spoon Boy, okay, your daddy ran Voice of America for the CIA. He ran U.S. propaganda for the CIA. He was a Reagan appointee. You live down the street from the officer that overthrew Mossadegh in the CIA in Iran in the 50s, okay? You have worked your entire...
Well, first of all, I kind of like that neighbor. Mossadegh should never got overthrown. Mossadegh was rightly fired because he shouldn't have, nationalized the fucking oil companies.
Entire career for Rupert Murdoch. For Rupert Murdoch, the same person you're saying is out to get JD Vance. Your whole career, you've been in bed with Peter Thiel, who's apparently been advising you. He's a CIA contractor with Palantir since 9/11. And your son works for JD Vance, who is a Manchurian candidate for Peter Thiel, the CIA contractor. And if anybody talks about this, we're going to get a speech about blood guilt. We're going to get a speech about how we should all just be nice to everybody. Don't talk about my daddy who was in the CIA. Don't talk about it. That's attacking my family. And don't talk about my son who works for JD Vance. That's blood guilt. It's getting a little stale. It's getting a little old, and it's you're pushing the bounds of.
You see, now, if Tucker Carlson pisses you off, and if JD Vance pisses you off, like, you don't have to like Nick, but you can appreciate how he's breaking him down here.
Credulity on that one. I don't believe you. Nobody believes you. None of that makes any sense. You don't know when the last time you talked to the vice president was. You don't know who's out to get him. You don't know why your son was fired from his office. I don't believe you. You're lying. You got him that job. It's a sinecure. You're the most famous influencer conservative in America. Your son worked for Jim Banks, who's a fucking spook, and now he works for JD Vance. And you want us to believe that you had nothing to do with it? And you still don't? And you don't even know what's going on. Okay. You know what he told me at the dinner? At the dinner, I asked him about that. You know what he told me? He said, my son can work anywhere he wants. I had nothing to do with that. He said, my son...
That's absolute bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Of course, Tucker got him that job with JD Vance.
Son is your age. He's a young man. He wanted to work in politics, so he got that job. I had nothing to do with that. I don't... Really? Anybody? Yeah. Now, that's just insulting, because here's the difference. You want to talk about the lack of economic opportunity for young people? I know a long line of young white men that are better looking than your son, smarter than your son, more qualified than your son, went to better schools than your son, and they can't get an interview.
That's a good point. When you look at the competition to work for JD Vance, there's no good goddamn fucking reason that fucking Tucker Carlson's son is better qualified for the job. Absolute bullshit.
You want to know why? Because their dad isn't Tucker Carlson. They can't get an interview, let alone they're going to be in Jim Banks' office and every intern is going to be jacking them off because it's Buckley Carlson. And they certainly don't get to work in the vice president's office with J.D. Vance. And then you want to deign to tell us about the revolutionary violence because of how the elites don't understand the economic plight of young men, while you simultaneously tell us immigration's not real, race isn't real, Jews aren't real. No one's talking about Jews. It's about the baby boomers. Really, what about your 2 houses? What about your $10 million real estate portfolio? You know, crap, we can't ask about that either. Is that also blood guilt? Some student asked him at Turning Point USA.
This is like watching Pakistan and Afghanistan fight. I hate both sides, and I want it to be above that. I appreciate
Last
that,
year,
Michael.
they said, I read you have a $50 million net worth. Tucker says, fuck you, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Is that blood guilt? We also can't talk about your net worth either? Mr. Populist, we can't talk about your CIA dad's son. We can't talk about your, or rather, we can't talk about your CIA dad. We can't talk about your Nepo baby son. We can't talk about your $50 million net worth. We can't talk about why you never criticized Israel until 2 years ago. What can we talk about, Tucker? What can and should we talk about? Demon attacks, UFOs, astral projection, time travel? For fuck's sake already. Does nobody see through this? Does nobody else see?
Okay, can you guys like this nerd fight, right? You like how fucking Nick Fuentes is fucking tearing into JD Vance and Tucker Carlson and Tucker Carlson's kid, right? You don't have to like Nick, but you can appreciate a good retard fight.
Through the ruse? Are you kidding me? That's just insulting.
Like, that's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my God. Look at young Nick. All right. All right. I'm not like a griper, so I'm not going to appreciate these clips. But you guys get it, right? And here he is praising Sharia for 10 minutes.
Happen and how do we know? Connor Hansen live on Capitol. A nonprofit health policy research group finds that 9.2 million adults, that's nearly half of those enrolled in Obamacare Medicaid expansion program, do not even meet the federal requirements to qualify. How did this happen and how do we know? Connor Hansen live on Capitol Hill with more. Hi, Connor. Good morning.
Hi, Dana. Good morning. Well, this study says some of those people actually make too much money to qualify for this Medicaid expansion program, and others are getting these benefits even though they're here in the country illegally. Now, this study was put together by the Paragon Health Institute, which is run by a former advisor to President Trump. He's alleging widespread fraud here. He says more than 9.
Okay, so not only do they commit fraud, like make fake bills, they also are not even supposed to be on the program.
9 million people, as you mentioned, close to half of those using the Medicaid expansion program under Obamacare should not qualify. The report given to Fox Business.
Do you have any idea how much fraud is? That's trillions of dollars.
Ahead of a hearing here on Capitol Hill says.
You know how long ago Obamacare was?
Pandemic era policies supercharged the issue.
We compared Medicaid expansion enrollment by state to the total number of people who would be eligible for that coverage, have income
I'll check on the hits
below those thresholds by state, and found a massive problem.
According to the study, fraud in the program costs taxpayers $32 billion each year, and people who really do need.
Okay, 32 billion a year times how many years since Obama? Hey, if you take the year that Obamacare started and you multiply that times 32 billion a year, how many billion is that?
64,320 billion. That's if you use 2010, the year it was signed into law.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Okay.
No worries.
They're saying
Anytime.
64,320 million. 320 million. Billion. 320 billion. Let's say, just, because it takes a while to ramp up, that it's 300 billion. Let's say it's 250 billion. It's still a lot of billions. Like, let's say it didn't start that strong, but it got worse with time. It's an enormous amount of money.
Regular Medicaid could be paying the price the most. The study says New York and California have some of the biggest problems, claiming up to 62% of people enrolled in California
62% of people enrolled in California. Jesus.
are not eligible, and the states might not even be incentivized to fix the issue.
California actually.
This is a good point. Why are they in the hallway? A serious bed shortage locking out non-grifters to quality care. We're talking about those insured, Medicare, vets, etc. Yes, when you go into a hospital and it's just full, right? And even like appointments, right? This is not even the emergency room, because the emergency room, look, they're going to take everybody. But if your appointment is full of people, and it's mostly people on Medicare, but these people on Medicare don't speak English, and they're asking you, yes, what are you're here? You have an appointment? Sí, tengo una cita. No, wait a minute. Who is your appointment with? No hablo inglés. No, but I need to. Okay, so we're gonna have to staff someone to be a translator every hour that we're open, and we may need more than one, because having one guy translate between every doctor, everything that's going on, is going to be a pain in the ass. So you don't, it's not just that you have to a shortage of bed because you're doubling, or maybe, one quarter, 33%, double, however many. You have to increase the people that are there. You also have to pay for other people to be able to be there translating. That's such a fucking bitch, man.
It's 9
That's so fucked
times
up.
more funding for an expansion.
And if anybody has been in the States and they have to go for some appointments and some shit, you'll see it.
Enrollee than a traditional enrollee. That is perverse.
Okay, but they're in the hall because you can't turn away people regardless of insurance credit or not. You are talking about the emergency room. There's a lot of people that are not in the emergency room. They're there for appointments, and they have appointments because they're on Medicare. They're taking up beds and they're hospitalized. Some of the people get hospitalized from the emergency room, but that's not everyone. That's not even the majority. The majority of people that have to be hospitalized, they have to be there. It's because of well, it depends on the district. Like some districts, they don't have that kind of they're not that full, right? But it's not always about the emergency room. That's what some people don't. Hospital like the ones I work in are overwhelmed. Yes, okay, but then okay, so if you work in a hospital, you know what I'm talking about. I use Google Translate on my phone. Yeah, but that's you being proactive. They don't pay you for that. And like it's not, I don't know if you can like certify the accuracy. Like if something gets mistranslated, you get in trouble. Oh, yeah, there's an electronic machine. Okay. You work okay, but I'm talking okay. What state you work in? You know what? You don't have to tell me that. I just know that this happens and I've seen it.
The federal.
And sometimes they do hire a translator. I don't know. It's because they're defrauding the system and they don't trust. You know what? Some hospitals are just doing fraud, and they make up a reason to need a translator. I don't know. Maybe they say, "Look, I can't certify that Google translated this correctly, and I need to be sure that this person understood, and I can't trust Google." And we have different standards in this state. I mean, there's 50 states. Oh my God! I went back to the. Oh, how do I get to the where I was? God damn it! I lost it. Where is it? Did I get to market? Here you go. This is Elizabeth Ross. She went into Greece to help illegal miners cross into Europe. There, she met an Afghan man and spent time with him. The Afghan man murdered her, put her in a suitcase. He also used her bank cards to rob money. There is a valuable lesson here. Yes. Suicidal empathy. Yes. This is 1 hour ago. I don't want to deal. Fucking boomers.
So
These
President
fucking
Trump, in a
stupid boomers.
lengthy appearance from the Oval Office this afternoon, basically said there are two options for Tehran. A deal, which he says he's giving them one last chance to come to the table on, or total surrender.
You know what? I don't know if this was sent an hour ago. This is 10 hours ago. So humanitarian crisis we're seeing in the island district of the Cuban regime.
And
Okay.
blame. We all know, we've been reporting that country is facing a severe national crisis, and some believe it and blame that it's because of the U.S. oil blockade. The people in Cuba are suffering. One of the worst crises in decades. And just last week, Cuban leader Miguel Díaz-Canel went as far as to accuse the U.S. of genocide for their role in it. How does the U.S.
Keep
respond
talking
to
shit,
something like
Canel. Keep talking
Humanitarian
shit.
crisis we are seeing on the island is a direct result of the Cuban regime, their economic model that doesn't work, and their own incompetence. As the secretary says, the only thing worse than a communist is an incompetent communist, and that is the regime that we are seeing in Cuba. The United States is on the side of the Cuban people. That's why we have pledged up to $100 million in assistance on top of the assistance.
Okay, so they could have the assistance, they just won't take it.
That was delivered after Hurricane Melissa. Working to have this assistance delivered through third parties such as the Catholic Church, working with local parishes to deliver the assistance directly to the people that need it. On top of that, there have always been exceptions within the embargo for food and medicine to be able to reach the human people. What our concern is that we're seeing a regime that is dedicated to plundering the resources of the.
I watch a channel called, oh my God, Joel, oh, I forgot her name. Joel and Maria, I think it is. They're both, Joel and Marty are both Cubans, right? But they kind of like, I think Marty lived in the US more time, and Joel kind of came recently, but they're kind of like, I don't know how they met, but they fell in love and they got married. And then he immigrated to the US. He's very patriotic about the US and capitalism, thinks the US is the best country ever. It's all about learning English and getting good at English. Oh, this is the correct word. El cabrón ese. That is the right word. Canel. That he's talking about Canel, not Joel. Joel is a very nice guy. But Canel, that guy is like a government guy. He's like, I think is the what would be the president or something like that. It's basically a figurehead for the Castro regime. But yeah, no, there's this couple called Joel and Mari, and they tell what they one thing that they said is that they take the aid and they sell it. No, don't worry, Dakini. That's fine. That they take the aid and they sell it. So you got to be careful when you give the Cubans aid because they turn around and sell it to the population. U.S. Navy has reclassified Virginia-class attack submarines equipped with Virginia Payload Module (VPM) as guided missile submarines. Formally, at their expanded strike role, prepares to retire the Ohio-class SSNGs. The VPM adds 4 large payload tubes. Oh, so they get more tubes. Yeah, because I guess you could make smaller nukes. Okay, this is for Latinos in Florida to vote. Oh, look at this. Look at this. White, ethnicity unknown. You see this? Isn't that's mighty white of them, isn't it? You guys want to take a little scroll through here? We could do this. Joel gets emotional when he sees how abundant things in USA and Cuban people have nothing. You should have seen him when he went to Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is very similar and it really got to him. Yeah, okay, Alf. Alf is right about this over here. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you noticed this. That's a white man right there. Would you try to get crazy with ese male, white? God bless this account. Race, white. Like, there's some of them that I don't know if it's Photoshop. But goddamn, there's a lot of them. Guzman Garcia, Violeta, white demographics. I don't know if this is real, but guys, I believe it. You see all these white people? Reported pedophilia cases? White. Okay, I kind of see why. Looking at all these white people. Chico Garcia. White. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is all real, but I have heard it happens a lot. Groundhog's Day, yes. I don't see anything new, chat. I'm gonna have to leave it there. I was gonna cut at an hour and a half, but I wanted to keep going. You guys want to do one last game before I go? Let me think of another game. Okay. This is gonna be the dirtiest fucking game you'll ever see. I don't know which one of these two it is. It's one of these two. Okay. Which has more porn post? I'm gonna say Bleach. Okay. Vocaloid. Definitely Vocaloid. This is oh my god. I have to show you Hatsune Miku. That's a Vocaloid. So it's definitely that. I don't know why the picture isn't there. Okay, do you think more people made porn of Hatsune or this Pongoro? I'm gonna go for my Hatsune, but I can't believe they made 874 porn things about this thing. Kennen or this thing? I'm gonna go for this thing. Oh, I lost. I have to start over. I did a streak of 3. Did a streak of 3. This is disgusting. This is the worst game ever. Definitely Princess Bubblegum. Because people are filthy. I think there's more people that watch My Hero Academia, so I'm gonna say this. I don't really like that series though. This is a Pokemon. There's more people that use Pokemon, so it's got to be this one. Oh my god, I missed. I suck at this game. We should go back to what was the other one? Catfishing. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go extra long today. All right. What? How do I get a new one? Archive settings, support, suggest. You scored 4. Day 1. Archive. How do I? That's the one I did today. Okay. Okay. 1808 racehorse births. Racehorse death. Arthur Wellesley, first Duke of Wellington. Individual animals in the United Kingdom. Individual part Arabian horses. Individual war horses. Do you guys know the name of any war horses? Any of you? You guys know any name of any war horses? Oh, we got 100 jewels. Thank you, Afi. No, okay, we got jewels. Thank you, Afi. 2 jewels. Appreciate you. I don't know any war horses. I'm gonna write Silver. Hey, yo, Silver. You guys know the name? Copenhagen. Okay, that's a good name for a horse. I always thought that was like chewing tobacco. Animal Crossing characters. Anthropomorphic animals in video games. Anthropomorphic dogs. Anthropomorphic raccoons. Fictional business people in video games. Does anybody here play Animal Crossing? Nobody. I'm too old for these. Tulio El Dorado. That's a good name. Anybody play Animal Crossing in here? I think there's a delay. Oh, I worked for FEMA too, but only for a very short time and kind of like as a volunteer. Okay, Traveler. Okay, I'll try Traveler. I wonder if he's talking about for the horse or the Animal Crossing character, because I think no one here plays Animal Crossing. We're too old for this. Altivio? Altivo? Robert E. Lee? No, Robert E. Lee is a car. And he's also a general in the Civil War. Only raccoon I know is Jimothy. Okay. Name of a warhorse, El Dorado, is Altivo. No, but they said Copenhagen. You guys, like, there's a delay. You guys are a little behind. Yes, Altivo. No, see, Altivo. They said Copenhagen. I don't know what to tell you. You guys got to refresh. I believe Copenhagen with the Iron Duke Road was a war horse. Yeah, Copenhagen was the one. Dark Rail horse. Okay. Now you guys got to the part that it's Animal Crossing. Does anybody know Animal Crossing? I have no idea anything about Animal Crossing. Nothing at all. I don't know what to do. Totally lost. Raccoon in Animal Crossing. No one knows? No one. Okay. I'm going to call it Tito. Nope. Tito sounds too Latin for Animal Crossing. Timothy. Timothy the raccoon. Oh God, it was Tom. Okay. Byzantine military equipment, Byzantine navy, Byzantine science, flamethrowers, incendiary weapons, lost invention, medieval artillery, naval weapons in the Middle Ages. Huh. I feel like Greek fire. Is this Greek fire? I feel like I've used this in a game. I feel like I've used this in a game, but I don't remember. Like in an Age of Empire games or something like that, but I don't really remember. Like oh god, I have no idea. Napalm? No, no, no. That's way much later. It can't be napalm. Trebuchet? No, trebuchet is French, not Byzantine. But that's a nice try. And it's got to be fire. And it's a lost technology. I'm gonna go with Greek fire because that's the only lost technology I know. Aha! I was right. It is Greek fire. Greek fire is an incendiary weapon used by the Byzantine Empire from the 7th to the 14th century. Okay, 1970s gay. 1974 American novel, science fiction novels, American gay. I don't know anything gay. Post-apocalyptic gay. Metafictional novels, novels by Samuel Delany. Does anybody know who is gay after the apocalypse? The devil? I'm awful at all of this. Yeah, I'm awful at this too, but that's half the fun. Let me see what I could do here. Post-apocalyptic. Samuel Delany, 1974. Post-apocalyptic. It's not Mad Max. Like the only thing I got here is post-apocalyptic. No, American post-apocalyptic novels. I don't know anything post-apocalyptic. Fiction about schizophrenia. Durka? You think there's okay. American Durka. Dahlgren. I had no idea. Androgynous hermaphrodite deities. Demons in Christianity. Oh, this is Baphomet. Folklore fiction about Islam, horned deities, individual goats, Knights Templar, Left Hand Path. It's got to be Baphomet. Yep, I knew it was Baphomet. As soon as I said androgynous demon, I'm like, okay, I know who this motherfucker is. 18th century conflicts, 1750 in Canada, 1750 France, 1750 in Great Britain, British Empire, Habsburg monarchy, 13 colonies, France, 13 colonies, 1760s in Canada, 1760. Why is there so much? You keep saying Canada and France. Battles involving the Haudenosaunee, colonization history of the United States, World War, Anglo-French War, 1963. What was the war before the Civil War? I don't remember the war before the the Napoleonic War is the only one I can think of. Battles involving Haudenosaunee. Colonization history, United States, world wars. No, that's 1812 is a lot later. Like we're at 1776. That's when we started getting our boogaloo down. Right? It has to be Napoleon. That's what I'm thinking. No, because this is Anglo-French, Anglo-Canadian. British? The Mexican-American War had Spain. I don't see Spain anywhere in here. Okay, I agree with that. Yes, you're right about that. But I think this is a little first. Oh, French-Indian War. There was a French-Indian War? Okay. You know what? You know what? Okay. French-Indian War. 7 Years' War. I think that's the one you guys are talking about, but they call it the 7 Years' War. Yeah, North America and the Indian subcontinent. Oh, I'm thinking about the wrong Indians. Because why the hell were the Canadians in India? Great Britain, Prussia, France, and Austria. Okay, I had no idea. I'm learning from you guys. I'm learning. I don't know this stuff. No, not the Alamo. That's a nice try though. Okay, 21st century British screenwriters. Okay, 1980s births, alumni. Oh, Oxford. British political party founders. Oh God, no. British political satire. Fictional characters introduced in 1812. Fictional counts and countesses. Fictional extraterrestrial characters. What? Who the hell is this? And I know it's not Doctor Who because he's older than 1980. It's when I say who the hell, I don't mean Doctor Who. Fictional extraterrestrial character, independent British political candidate, independent politicians in England, internet memes introduced from United Kingdom, internet memes introduced in 2018. Monty Python is way older than 1980. Joke political parties, leader of a political parties in the United Kingdom, living people, novelty candidates, people from Croydon. Do you guys any know? Do any of you guys live in Croydon? No, Johnny Five is alive. Austin Powers? No, that's American. That's a Jewish American man. I don't know. I feel like I should know. Like this guy is like a who's the guy that did? No, Benny Hill is old. Who's the guy that did? Oh my god. Ali G? You guys know Ali G? He's British. He's the only one I know. Count Binface. Okay. I was never going to get that. Employment in Japan, Japanese business terms, Japanese vocabulary, labor in Japan, male stock characters in anime and manga, office work, society in Japan, Waseigo. Sacha Baron Cohen. Okay. Mr. Bean. Okay. I know. I don't know. Okay, this is my reaction. This is my exact reaction. Who the fuck is that? I have no idea. I have no idea who that is. Office work, Society of Japan, company man. Salary man. Oh my god, I was so close. I was so close. I said company man. It was salary man. I was so close. I knew what they were talking about. You guys can you guys can tell I knew, right? Like you guys can tell. Archimedes, he had a screw, didn't he? Greek words and phrases, interjections, state mottos, and United States symbols of California. Is okay. Archimedes screw. Is getting screwed by Archimedes a symbol in California? Greek words and phrases. What is the California flag motto? Et siempre fraudulentus? Eureka? Okay. Oh my God. Fucking genius over here. Thank you. Thank you. Bear. Yes, I know there's a bear. It's a big bear. I know because I watched. This is kind of stupid. Because I watched the Fallout show. It sucked. De nada. Oh, little Spanish there. ATO record artist, Australian dream pop musical groups, Australian garage rock groups, Australian heavy metal group. Anybody here listening to some Australian heavy metal? Australian musical sextets. Okay, so it's 6 of them. Australian neo psychedelia groups, Australian progressive rock groups, Australian psychedelic rock, Australian thrash metal, environmental musical artists, Australian space rock music groups, jam bands, microtonal musicians, heavily record musical groups established in 2010. So this is recent. 2010 established in 2010. No, the Death Leopard wasn't established in 2010. From Melbourne, septets, psychedelic pop. Oh my God. I have no idea. Joan, help me out here. Midnight Oil. Is that like that's 16 years ago? They started 16 years ago in Melbourne, Australia. There's 6 of them. So we might be talking 2010. 2010 was there was a lot of electronic music. You remember all around the world, all around the world, around the world, around the world. Who was that? Oh my God. No, Midnight Oil is older. King Gizzard and the Blizzard Band. King Gizzard and the Blizzard Band. Yeah, because it did say thrash metal. 2010 was trance. Okay, it was trance, but I forgot that they say thrash metal, progressive rock. Oh my God. Lizard is not Blizzard. Daft Punk. Yes, but they I don't think you're right about Daft Punk, but I don't think they made thrash metal. Dubstep sounds like Transformers having sex. Yes, they do. Yeah, but they said thrash metal. Is King Gizzard thrash metal? Or is it's older? I'm just gonna go with King Gizzard because I don't know. Midnight Oil is rock. Is Midnight okay? Midnight Oil then. It was King Gizzard. Who had King Gizzard? Who had King Gizzard? Who knew? Who knew? Nikki. Nikki knew. Nikki. Nikki, I should have listened to you. That's okay. That's okay. We get some, we lose some. All right. All right. I gotta go. I gotta go. You guys want to do one more? Let me know. I do one more or I go. I don't want to bore you. But if you guys want one more, I'll do one more. Let me know. I gotta get at least 2 or 3 of you to say one more. If you want to say goodnight, that's fine too. But you gotta understand, I suck at this. I'm gonna need your help. Please, please go away. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you say please. I don't know if that's go away or stay. No, 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 no. Because you being here, just you liking it is the point. You don't have to contribute. You just have to like enjoy it. Uno más. One more. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the message. I'm getting the message. American films from 2012 drama films, 2012 English language films, existentialist films, films about hypnosis, films about new religious movements, photography, films about religion, Paul Thomas Anderson, produced by Megan Ellison, film scored by Johnny Greenwood, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, set in 1943. Film set in 1943, film set in 50, so maybe like set in California, film set in Massachusetts, film set in New York, film set in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. Okay, is this that movie that wait a minute. Is this that do you guys remember that movie that they kidnapped her kid and they gave her a different kid, but the kid didn't have a mother, so she just kind of kept him. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of that movie, but it was so weird. And I didn't even see the whole movie. Paul Thomas Anderson, Scientology and popular culture, Scientology related controversies, Weinstein's Company films, Lawless. I don't know. It could have been Lawless. I remember that the lady lost her kid and they just gave her a different kid. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. But I don't know if it's even that movie. I'm going to go with Lawless. The Master. Okay. Oh, yes, this was a movie specifically about Scientology. You're the one. Yeah, I think the one I was talking about was with Angelina Jolie. Damn, now I'm curious about that one. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm curious about a movie with Angelina Jolie, right? It's like in the old timey time, so it's like a period piece, but like she loses her kid and they give her a different kid. Is that a movie? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, that's Changeling. Angelina Jolie
Change
plays a mom in 1920s LA whose
Changeling.
son goes missing, and months later, the police bring her a different boy, swearing it's him. She knows it's not, but they gaslight her hard and lock her up when she pushes back. It's based on a true story, super intense, and directed by Clint Eastwood. Does
That's
that
why
sound
it
like the
was
one you're
good.
thinking of?
That's why it was good. Yes, thank you. That's why it was good. Clint Eastwood
You're
is a
welcome.
hell
If
of
you
a
ever want to
director.
watch it, it's a
A
real gut
hell of a
puncher.
director.
Let me know if there's anything else you're curious about.
All right, we have 1992 establishments in New York, African American musical groups, African American hip hop groups, Asylum Records, Columbia House, Culture Staten Island, East Coast Hip Hop, Five Percenters, hardcore hip hop groups, groups from New York City, hip hop supergroups, Loud Records, musical groups established in 1992, Staten Island, Wu-Tang Clan. Does anybody? No. Death Row is Death Row is West Coast. This is East Coast, and it's older. 1992 is a long time ago. Backstreet Boys is not is not hardcore hip hop. But hey, that's your hardcore, right? If you're like out there like everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah. I'm thinking about the guys that did the Humpty Hump. Come on and do the Humpty Dump. You guys remember that group? The Tupac was in that group, but I don't know if they're hardcore. I am gonna have to say Wu-Tang Clan. It was the Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, Boys to Men. Yes. I don't know. They would be R&B. That would be R&B. If you're talking Boys to Men, that's let me see. Oh my god. What was that song? Um I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight. Maybe all through the night I'll make. I think that was one of them. What was the other one? It's so hard. This was like when somebody died. When somebody died, you'd play this Boys to Men song. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. That's another one. It's a classic. I used to like that. I used to like me a little R&B. I used to get into Tony Braxton, right? Unbreak my heart. You guys remember that shit? Okay. Achilles. Foreign relations in Romania. Foreign relations of Ukraine. Former disputed islands. Geography of Ismaldi Rayon. Landforms Odessa Oblast. Military history of the Black Sea. Naval battles of World War II involving Germany. Naval battles of World War II involving Romania. I don't know of any island near Ukraine except fucking. Oh my god. What's the name of that island? It's getting basically sieged by fucking Ukraine. Oh my god. Naval battles. Crimea. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Let me read the rest of it. Naval battle World War II involving Soviet Unions, Odessa University, Romanian Soviet Union relations, Ukraine border, Romania-Ukraine relations, uninhabited islands of the Black Sea. Well, it would have uninhabited islands of Ukraine, Vilkov urban Hromada. It can't be Crimea because Crimea is very inhabited. Was it uninhabited back then? A singing grease monkey. Yes, you should have heard me when I hit like 500. I was like, oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. Oh, make it, I swear. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm breaking your ears. I'm so sorry. That's so mean of me. I'm gonna say Crimea. It's not the right one because it's inhabited. Snake Island. No idea. I kind of want to look at it though. Is there more pictures? I wouldn't say uninhabited. Probably somebody there, right? Looks like there might be somebody there on Snake Island. One guy. Looks like one family might live there taking care of the lighthouse so people don't fall in. Well, don't hit the pier or the rocks or the, you know what I mean. 18th century German classic composers. Oh my God. Beethoven? 18th century male musicians, 1685 birth, 1750 death, burials at St. Thomas Church, Leipzig. Cantors, composers for harpsichord, composers for pipe organ, death from surgical complication, German Baroque composer, German blind people. Did Beethoven go blind? Or was that Mozart? I can't remember it's Beethoven or Mozart that went blind. German Baroque composer, German blind people, German classical composers of church music, German classical organist, German Lutherans, German male classic composers, music from Leipzig, musicians from the Electorate of Saxony, oratorio composers, organ improvisers, organists and composers of the North German tradition. I think this is Mozart. I think this guy is like more respectable than. Oh, is Bach? You think it's Bach? Oh my God! Now I'm doubtful. Now I don't know. Sebastian. I'm okay. Let's go with Bach. It is Johann Sebastian Bach. You guys are awesome. Fantastic. Computer related introductions in 1982. Computers designed in the United Kingdom. English inventions. Home computers, products, and services discontinued in 1992. Sinclair Research. Z80 based home computers. Computers designed in the United Kingdom. Oh, that could be IBM. I know they were really big in Germany in the 1930s. Don't ask me why. I know that. Commodore was the Commodore. Yeah, it could be. I don't know if it's IBM because I think IBM is American. ZX Spectrum. Okay, this is like this is from okay, so you know why I think John Paul Garcia might be right? Because it says C80 based computers. You see that? Holy shit. Holy shit. John Paul Garcia is the man. I mean, Jesus Christ, how did you know that? Holy shit. That's impressive. That is very impressive. 1864 introductions, esoteric anthropogenesis, lemurs, mythological places, pseudo archaeology, theoretical continents. Lemuria? I'm going to go with Lemuria. It is Lemuria. I did know that. Establishment in the Russian Empire, disestablishments in Russia, anti-Catholicism in Eastern Orthodoxy, anti-communist organizations in Russia, anti-Jewish pogroms in the Russian Empire, anti-Ukrainian sentiment in Russia, anti-Semitism in Russia, anti-Semitism in Ukraine, conservative parties in Russia, defunct Conservative Party, defunct far-right political parties, defunct nationalist parties in Russia, Eastern Orthodox political parties, Eastern Orthodoxy and Eastern Orthodox and far-right politics, far-right political parties in Russia, monarchist parties in Russia. Whoa, 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 whoa. Monarchist parties in Russia. Organizations of Russian Revolution. Organizations of Russian Revolution 1905. Oxford Orthodox fundamentalism. Political parties disestablished in 1917. Political parties established in 1908. Political parties in the Russian Empire. Proto-fascist organizations, right-wing political violence. Right-wing political violence in the 1920 Russian nationalist organization, xenophobia. Who the hell? Oh, thank you, Afi Amir. The 10 Jules. Appreciate you. I think you also sent some jewels before. I thanked you, but I didn't know if I displayed them. I want to make sure I put them out there. Who the hell were the Nazis in Russia? I know it wasn't the communists. There was the Bolsheviks, the Mensheviks, and who else? Like the only other guy I know that was out there was, oh my God, the crazy guy, the crazy priest. They used to hang out with the czars. You guys remember it? Had a lot of sex parties. What was that? Rasputin. That's the only other guy. Rasputin, Trotsky. No, yeah, but that's communist. Were the Bolsheviks right wing? I don't think they were right wing. Bolshevism and communism are left wing. I know what Rasputin is, but did he have a party? Because it says this is a political party. Yes, I'm thinking of Rasputin. You guys are right about Rasputin. Thank you for reminding me about that guy. Rasputino. Nietzsche? I don't know if Nietzsche had a party. Proto-fascist organization. This is an organization. Yeah, Putin party. Putin is still rasping and Putin in Russia. That's the problem. Marxism, I think Marxism is left wing. Organized parties. Oh, you know about the parties. Yes, yes. Apparently Rasputin was a tripod. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like writing Rasputin, but I know that's not it. It's got to be a religious party. Orthodox party. Dr. Zhivago is a great movie, 1917 Revolution. I'm just guessing Russian parties. The Red Guard. Yeah, I'll try the Red Guard. Red Guard. Black Hundreds. Okay, we were close. It was a color and a bunch of people. Union of Russian People. Yeah, well, they were united. 1994, 1943 Pennsylvania, American Urban Legends, Conspiracy Theories Involving United States Military, Folklore of Pennsylvania, Hoaxes in the United States, Teleportation, World War II related historical negationism. I feel like I know what this is. I feel like I know what this is. I feel like I remember a movie about a disappearing ship. And I also remember that's the one. But it was a movie about a disappearing ship, right? You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys, okay. So you know I kind of guessed it. I just didn't guess the name. Adventure films, English folklore, fictional set in Plantagenet. Plantagenet. That sounds Plantagenet. This is the Middle Ages. Fiction. Okay, Robin Hood. Fictional characters, fictional earls, fictional outlaws, fictional sword fighters, fictional vigilantes. This is Robin Hood. 100% Robin Hood. This is 100% Robin Hood. Animal taxa, named by Carl Linnaeus, apex predators, birds described in 1766, birds of Canada, birds of Mexico, birds of prey of North America. So it's not a carrion bird, or I'd say condor. So that's got to be an eagle. Birds of Saint Pierre and Miquelon. Birds of the United States, eagles. Fauna listed on CITES Appendix 2, Heliaetus, IUCN Red List, least concerned species. Least concerned species? Okay. least concern biota North America, least concern biota United States, national symbols of the United States, native birds of the Rocky Mountains, necrophages. I don't know because I want to say bald eagle, but it says the least concern. Necrophages. What's a necrophages? Bald eagle? Like I don't know if it's the bald eagle or just like a regular falcon or an eagle. Regular eagle. I'm gonna say bald eagle. Yeah. 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 They're like being really, really cagey about it. Necro for sure. No, because you know what? I think I know what this is about. Also carrion. Yeah, they'll eat dead things. How did we do? Oh my god, it was terrible. Okay, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. We're not doing this anymore. We've gone almost 3 hours. But you know what? You know what? It's because of your wonderful donations. I will remember all you donors, all of you guys who suffered through with me. And you know what I'm going to do too? You know what I'm going to do? I will 100% and definitely bless you. Bless you all. Bless your health. Bless your wealth. Bless your plans, your homes, your loved ones, your family, and everything you touch. Peace. I can't. Okay, how do I get? That's on Armin's channel. I don't get any of that. That's for Armin. Armin gets that money. But if Armin sees that I am able to get him donations, he keeps me around. So wait, I missed. How do I get donations? I don't have a way. I'm trying to fix my monetization, but that money's for Armin. Don't no. I mean, if it wasn't for him helping me out, I'd be very far away from this. So you know, the reason my channel grows is because I'm on his channel and okay. Let me. I should pimp my channel, which I didn't. Let me put it here so you guys, if you guys want to subscribe from Armin's channel, this is my channel. I'm still 2 away from 25. Like in the morning, I said I wanted to get to 25. Maybe I will get to 25 if two more people subscribe. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And if a couple of you subscribe, bang, I get to 825. Right? Right now, there's some situations about the monetization, and I can't really. Let me see here. There you go. I think that's here. Like I'm already monetized, but it looks like on some video, like Fox or CNN or whatever, they claim I use reused content. I'm basically doing what I do with Armin and what I'm doing here, but they didn't approve me, so I have to do an appeal. But I'm already qualified. I've been qualified for a week. I just keep going, even though they won't monetize me because I got there by hours. You guys watch so many hours that I qualified anyway. And but they haven't paid me in a week. They haven't been counting any of this. I'll fix it. I'll try to fix it. Oh, you guys can't see this. Wait. Here it is. You see? They say I have reused contents and how to do to monetize clips of other people I can. This was what I can do. Clips of other people's content as part of a critical review, which is what I do. A funny or thoughtful revision of content. You didn't. Yeah, I do funny revisions. A scene from a movie where you've rewritten the dialogue. Okay, that's not what I do. Replays of sports tournaments. Yeah. reaction videos where you comment on the original video. It's exactly what I do. Edited footage from another creator where you add storyline and commentary. Yeah. Short videos compiled from other social media websites. I don't compile anything. I don't edit. Collections of songs. I don't do that. Clips for moments from your favorite show. I don't do that. Content uploaded many times by other. No, I don't do that. Promotions of other people's. No, I don't do that. That's like I didn't do any of this. I did most of what I do is within the things I can do, but they didn't want to monetize me. So that's like my kind of my fight. One day they'll monetize me, but all that money goes to Armin. And I appreciate him and I thank him. So don't think I'm mad about it. Don't think I don't appreciate it. And thank you. Love you. Bless you. All right. Oh, you stopped by my channel and wave. I appreciate it. If you guys, hopefully when I do my what do you call it? Um one more. I got one more subscriber. Thank you very much. Whoever you are. Thank you. One more. Maybe tomorrow I'll get to 825. Yes, YouTube doesn't like people hearing truth. I think it might have been an automated thing. I'm not even sure. Anyway, as I was saying, bless you all. Bless your health. Bless your wealth. Bless your plans, your family, your loved ones, and everyone and everything you touch. Peace.